Baseball has the World Series. The NFL, of course, has its Super Bowl. The NBA has the NBA Finals, and the world of hockey has the Stanley Cup. Well, in the world of bodybuilding, we have the Olympia. But here's what makes our World Championship a little bit different than the others I mentioned. You see, I'd imagine that the 80,000 or so people that pack a football stadium for the Super Bowl, very few of them, if any, will ever experience the thrill of intercepting a football or scoring a touchdown. And I'd imagine that anybody who was at the World Series the other night, very few of them would ever know what it feels like to stare down the barrel of a Major League fastball. And if you're at the NBA Finals, I can promise you that only a select few in that arena have ever experienced the thrill of dunking a basketball. And that's what makes the Olympia different. Because each of you wake up every single day and devote your life to that transformational spirit of being the best version of yourself, of training, of dieting, of nutrition, of becoming stronger, becoming better. Because here in the Olympia, here in the world of bodybuilding, we don't just buy a ticket to the show, we live this life. For those of you who are new to this, the road to the Olympia, it's a year-round schedule sanctioned by the IFBB Professional League, the #1 pro professional competitive organization on the planet. And every night in cities and towns across the world, in all the countries and cities and towns, there are IFBB Professional League sanctioned events. And I will tell you that the road to the Olympia is a smooth road. And it's smooth thanks to the incredible, tireless dedication of IFBB Professional League Vice President Tyler Manning. And Tyler, we appreciate all your hard work throughout the year. Thank you very much. And to the gentleman seated just a few feet away from you, Jim Mannion, I will simply say, Jim, the work that you have done throughout your life to create opportunities for those who share our passion, our love for fitness and bodybuilding, and again, becoming the best versions of ourselves, the opportunities you have created personally and professionally for people in all walks of life. To you, Jim Mannion, we salute you tonight. Thank you very much. A few months ago, we finalized some pretty historic deals here at the Olympia. We did a deal with a company called New Tech, one of the fastest growing gym equipment companies in the world. And they come to us all the way from Korea. And then a few weeks after that, we finalized another landmark deal with Integral Medica, the #1 sports nutrition company in all of Brazil. And to both of your companies, we welcome you to our Olympia family, but even more than that, you are both examples of how rapidly the bodybuilding movement is taking over all corners of the globe, and we appreciate you and everyone watching tonight around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 59th edition of Joe Weider's Olympia Weekend. And it is my even greater privilege tonight to welcome to the stage the owner of the Olympia, Jake Wood.
True. And what I want to say here is when I look out, like the song said, our opening song just a few minutes ago, we are Olympia, the greatest bodybuilding show in the world, bar none whatsoever. We are the Super Bowl of the IFBB Pro League, and we are here to stay. I want to thank Jim and Tyler Mannion for what they do and all the effort they put in to making sure that we have an outstanding qualifying system and bringing all these athletes onto this stage. Without them, we would not be here. Thank you, guys. Every bodybuilder promoter in the world would like to be here right now, standing in my position. And I just happen to be lucky because I have one of the greatest teams around me helping to put, not just, what am I saying, helping, I help, they do it. Putting the show on, starting off all the way with Dan, who you just met here, Dan Solomon, to Angelica Nebbia, to Tamer Ogindi sitting right here, to going on and on. Actually, I have a little bit of a list here, I need that. We have Angelica, we have, not to forget Sophia Sophia. I'm getting tongue-tied here, people. Not to mention Sophia Evangelista, who just does incredible work all the time, all year long. She brings us all together. Coming down, Kane Riley, all the coordination and everything that he does here, at this event. To Martine Carrillo, between Martine and Tamer, they do the whole stage here. I mean, these guys, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you come in here and see a great stage. I'm not sweating it out. These guys are sweating it out. And the list goes on for quite a while. And I also have to mention, how did I get here? I got here through my Wings of Strength team, who's sitting right here in the front row. Thank you, Linda, thank you, Alina, thank you, Alex, and thank you, Jessica, and everybody else that's on the team. With that said, I get a little bit emotional and I look down at my notes. It's really hard to believe that we are approaching the 60th year of this event. 60 years, you think about that, 6 decades. And we're going to be doing that. We're going to be celebrating that next year in Las Vegas, the weekend of October 12th. At the largest and then best hotel, the newest on the Las Vegas Strip, the Resorts World Resort, what do you want to call it? The Resorts World Hotel, with a world-class theater and an underground loop attachment to the Las Vegas Convention Center, where we will have our convention. That means it's the easiest access to the Las Vegas Convention Center that you can possibly imagine. You can stay in a first-class resort like Resorts World and enjoy your time with us there. And I'm not going to continue to go on, but I do want to say, now, let's take this moment to wish good luck to all the fantastic contestants, the athletes that are going to be on the stage here today, and just as importantly, wish good eyesight to our judges, okay? And with that all said and done, folks, let's go. Let's make it a show.
Around the world, welcome to the 2023 Olympia. How we doing, everybody? Great to be back again, folks. You saw a great weekend unfold throughout the whole weekend. We've had some great athletes up on this stage. For those that were in attendance just last night, history making its way to the Olympia stage once again. But today we've got some new competitors coming out. For those that were at the pre-judging, how many people saw the pre-judging at the expo today? Tell you what, we've got another dogfight on our hands. Our bikini ladies took the stage, and we've got a very exciting finish to that coming up tonight. We're going to see them in just a bit. The gentlemen took the stage. Our men's physique looks like a showdown with two gentlemen that are familiar with the stage. Looks like Ryan Terry and Brandon Hendrickson are going to be battling it out here tonight. We'll find out if one of those gentlemen can capture the title of Olympia champion. A new wheelchair champ was crowned, folks. We're going to have him out here a little bit later in the program. So once again, the best of the best always come here at the Olympia, the Super Bowl of bodybuilding, the greatest bodybuilding show on earth. We always draw the biggest and the best. Speaking of the biggest and the best, I see our biggest fan in the world is here tonight, folks. Shaquille O'Neal in the house. What's up, Shaq? Looking good, big man. Let's see if we can get a pose down with him, and our Olympia ambassador, Dave Bautista, is in the house tonight. Well, folks, I don't have to talk too much about what we're going to see. We're just simply going to bring them out here and do it in just a few moments. But you can't do this without some great sponsors. And I want to thank New Tech for coming on board this year. Our good friends from Brazil, Integra Medica is in the house. Brazil, showing proudly. And of course, Trifecta, once again, our title sponsor. We appreciate their ongoing support here at the Olympia. And folks, when it comes to production, you just saw two of the best out here, of course, and your Olympia president, Dan. All right, judges have broken it down into your top 10 based off your pre-judging. And they are here tonight for the confirmation round of scoring. One last chance for our judges to get a look at our competitors. And once again, let's send it down to the judges. Big Steve.
Thank you, Bob. In numerical order, 6, 8, 22, 33, and 34. $33 and 6 switch, please. 34 and 6 switch, please. Gentlemen, turn around. Face front. $22 and 8 switch. Turn around, please. Face front. Thank you, gentlemen. Back in line, please. 21, 23, 43, and 46. Gentlemen, turn around, please. Face front.
What is this guy doing?
Turn around once more. Face front. Thank you, gentlemen. Back in line. Bob, back to you.
All right, thank you, Big Steve. All right, we're going to bring our gentlemen off the stage. The judges putting their selections together. Physique Olympians. Judges' scores are in. $90,000 up for grabs for our men's physique Olympians today. We're going to start things off with your 5th place award winner. Representing Gym Launch, Mr. Cale Owen, CEO. How you doing, Cale? Cale will take the 5th place award, the check for $6,000, and present it to your 5th place finisher, Diogo Montenegro. Raise his hand, Cale. There we go. Thank you, Cam. Presenting the 4th place award, Alex Sacasa, Vice President of Wings of Strength, and of course, Alina Hopa, also Vice President of Overseas Operations. They will take the 4th place award, the check for $7,000, and present it to your 4th place finisher, Emmanuel Hunter.
Straight to the top, never going down, don't wait for the drop. Never stand still, just a motto. Yeah. Brand new bands for the auto. Oh, foot to the ground, full throttle. Big energy for the night like lotto. Damn, y'all talk lies, never this quiet. Like a Seinfeld plot. All full of songs, all of the bombs. Something like a minefield guy. Boom. Get it, tickets running out quick. Ready, never get it out big.
All right, thank you, ladies. Presenting the 3rd place award, Mr. Felipe Braganza, CEO of Integramatica, and Fernando Mora, Marketing Director. Gentlemen, please take the 3rd place award, the Olympia Bronze Medal, the check for $12,000, and present it to your 3rd place finisher, Aaron Banks. Presenting the 2nd place award, representing Trifecta, let's welcome back the Predator, Kai Green. Presenting our 1st place award, Mr. Hung Jung Bin, founder and president of New Tech Wellness, and our IFBB vice president, Mr. Tyler Mannion. We will now present the winner of the 2023 Men's Physique Olympia. If I can have in the center square, please, Ryan Terry and Brandon Hendrickson. Please take the 1st place award, the Olympia Gold Medal, the check for $50,000, and the title of 2023 Men's Physique Olympia Champion to your winner, and new Olympia Champion, Ryan Terry. pictures, gentlemen. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Well, ain't that something, Ryan, huh?
Only took 9 attempts.
Hey, you know what? 9th time's the charm, but I guess it feels real good to finally be in this winner's circle. You've been at it a long time. The UK's best. You took a little bit of time off, not too much time, but you came back strong. And I think people can see this coming.
No, thank you so much. I've put a lot into this year trying to improve this back. I got feedback at last Olympia saying, you've got everything at the front, you're just lacking at the back. And we've had a really, really, really tough year trying to bring it up, and I feel like we've done that. So it's paid off.
Well, you always had the physique, but I got to emphasize the posing. It seemed to increase, just a few tweaks here and there, and just a few pointers that were given to you, and it really made a huge difference in your physique in those tight comparisons.
Yeah, I've got to admit, there was something I should have reached out to a few years ago, but I just kind of self-taught, did it myself, and this year I thought I wanted to leave no stone unturned, and posing has been, a slight weak point of mine, so I really wanted to correct that this year, and I felt like we did that, definitely.
Well, little things make the difference, Ryan. Here you are in the center circle at the end of the night, and after a 9-year journey, my friend.
I'm going to say we placed 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st now.
My friend, enjoy every single minute of it. You deserve it. Ryan Terry, your 2023 Olympia champion. All right, history made once again, folks.